So the modern day role of a system tech, so I'm responsible on this for designing the system. We use Ease Focus 3 to design the angles between the cabinets to suit the room. So I come in every morning at about 9 o'clock. I check in with Dave, our tour rigger, check all my points have gone into the right place. I then I fly stage left PA, and Kenny, our crew boss, and the other PA take on this, fly stage right. We get the subs in. I then get out my smart rig at the front of house, and I use that to time align the mains to the sides, and then the mains to the subs, and then I time align all the fills we have down in the front of the stage. I come back to front of house. I do a bit of EQ on the system to keep it flat in the HF region with a low bump up on the low frequency to give you that impact you want in a concert environment. So I've had the Coda system out on 3 tours now. And every single tour it's been a fantastic speaker cabinet to use. It's compact, it's loud, it sounds really nice.
First impressions were the subs were phenomenal. I've never had a sub like it, to be honest. Especially nowadays, and it seems to be a preference of engineers to have this big thumping really low end constantly all night. I've never liked that. I'm of the thought that if you want low end, you add it on the desk. So we got to rehearsals, ran it up, and it was so tight, it didn't feel as if there was tons of low end in the room until you walked out and went, Jesus, it's so punchy. The MD, David Odlum, Grammy-winning engineer, sat and said he's never heard a low end on a system like it in his life. And that was exactly the same. Production rehearsals and at the gigs, I have not taken any high end above 4K at the system. And normally I'm chopping the sibilance out like about 8K, about 5K, not once in the system, which for me is something I've never ever done, especially on this size of gig. I found what I was doing was taking off a lot of high end that I'd added on other systems. This is clean, so anything you do, you hear, and it makes you a better engineer because you can hear everything you do. I've done things where I've done something and James has looked across right away, and it's been like pushing a little frequency up 2 dB to see if I can hear it, if that's what's causing the problem, and he's heard it right away. So yeah, it's really responsive. The subs are super fast.
As a stage manager for this tour, I mean, I've only really been doing stage manager for a couple of years. I was originally a backline tech, which was fantastic, but I've never made the step up, which is good. And then I realised, yeah, there's quite a lot involved as opposed to just hanging around. I mean, on this tour, basically, I mean, the way I like to do things for stage management is, I'm not here to annoy anyone. I'm here to try and get the actual skilled people who well, no, not that I'm not, but the skilled people who, the audio techs, the lighting guys, whatever, give them what they need in order to do their jobs well. And as long as I can keep that happening and things happening at the right time, then I'm pretty happy. I mean, other people may have many different opinions, but that's what I like to think anyway, at least. And it's pretty easy on this because doesn't need much hand holding, which is cool. Yeah, on this tour, it's been pretty fantastic actually. It's a big production. We have 7 trucks, all done by Fly By Night, and we've got 1 truck of PA for doing the O2 Arena, which is kind of amazing. This system, the Coda IRA, whatever, it just kind of fits in. And there's times when in the mornings I've come in and I've been like, yeah, cool, right, PA, load in, let's go off and do something else, turn around, it's like, oh, okay, great. Well, didn't you, whatever, but you know. Yeah, the amount of space, which is fantastic for budget reasons as well, especially if you're going to be filling up big places as we aim to be and are, which is great. Yeah, it's just fantastic having it all in one.
We've got an entire arena system, not just the speakers. We've got speakers, we've got the subs on dollies with the fills strapped to them so they don't have to move. Rigging, amps, cables, everything flat packed in a 45 footer, and there's about 8 foot of space in the back of it. Couldn't believe it.
So when 24/7 took over and we started with this planning for this arena tour, Coda was our first choice. It sounds fantastic, and the coverage that it gets is actually really good, considering it doesn't look like there's a lot of it. I remember in rehearsals turning up, and I just said to Andy, our front house guy, I was like, is this it? And it's more than sufficient, which is incredible.
He said it just sounds like a huge big hi-fi. It goes up in the air super quick, it goes down super quick, and it takes up almost no truck space. So right away it's a winner. But the fact that it sounds phenomenal is just like a double whammy.